Yeehaw! Another week, another episode of My Little Pony. Let's see what interesting topics this episode brings us. Oh, someone kill me. Alrighty, for starters, I'm not actually going to talk about the plot of the episode. The plot of the episode is basically, oh look, we found a bad guy. He must be real bad. Oh wait, the bad guy's not as bad as he seems. Okay, fine. It's a plot we've seen a billion times in a billion other TV shows, so I really didn't take away much from that. However, there were a few things that I did find rather interesting in this episode, so let's go ahead and talk about them. Alright, before I get to talking about the interesting topic of this episode, I want to get the bad stuff out of the way first. Firstly, I'm no excellent writer, but seriously, we have to have the CMC try and find the cutie marks yet again? I mean, come on, it's been how many seasons of them doing this, and they've learned so much, and it's been drilled into their heads and our heads that they need to wait. But they think that it's a good idea to go out and try and find a known criminal to get their cutie marks. I mean, sure, yeah, they didn't think that, oh, hey, if we capture this criminal, we'll get our cutie marks. They're still like, hey, you know, if we go find this criminal, we'll be able to go compete in a rodeo and maybe get our cutie marks. Because, you know, we've had an interest in rodeoing. I'm just tired of seeing that played out so many times in this series. It seems like just a kickback for plot convenience. It's just like, oh, hey, you know, how do we get the CMC to, you know, go see Troubleshoes? Oh, I know, let's just make them think they're gonna go find the cutie marks. It's just getting old. That's all I'm saying. It's just getting old. Now with that little rant out of the way, let's talk about the stuff that I actually liked about the episode. So this episode brings to light a little bit of something that I've talked about, but the show's never really covered before. So cutie marks. We know so little about them. We know that they are a thing that pops up when a pony figures out what they like to do. However, sometimes they can be very obscure and obtuse as to what they're really meaning. Take Troubleshoes for instance. Troubleshoes has an upside-down horseshoe. Upside-down horseshoes are notoriously known for being bad luck. So he thinks that his destiny is to just be a bad luck pony. I don't know if that's actually a thing, but who knows, maybe. When in reality, it means that he's good at being a rodeo clown? I'm not sure how that works exactly. Granted, he's a little bit of a goofball and he's kind of klutzy, but still, how does that translate to an upside-down horseshoe, which notoriously means bad luck? It's really an interesting topic to bring up, because it's like, if you think about it, say someone gets their cutie mark in writing, and all they get is a pen. Well, that doesn't tell me what kind of writing style I'm good at. Am I good at short stories? Am I good at mystery novels? Am I good at adventure books? I mean, I don't know. I've just got this pen. Maybe I'm good at making pens. And it really emphasizes the fact that, you know what? Cutie marks can be confusing. Just because you get yours doesn't mean you automatically know what you want to do in life, necessarily. I mean, look at Rarity, for instance. Rarity's cutie mark is 3 diamonds, and yet she's very, very good at fashion. Wouldn't her cutie mark instead be something concerning fashion, not gemstones? I mean, granted, we know that she likes to use gemstones in her gowns and dresses and stuff, and they look fabulous, don't get me wrong, Rarity, but I'm just saying, cutie marks are a little confusing. I really like where this season's going with the emphasis on cutie marks. I find it interesting because we don't know a whole lot about cutie marks, and if the show can teach us more about cutie marks, like say where they come from, how they started manifesting, and maybe making them not this obscure thing that we barely know really anything about, I think that'd be really interesting, especially because this season is all about cutie mark magic. Now this is just a thought, but maybe, just maybe, we'll see the CMC get their cutie marks this season. I just hope that as the season progresses, we see more information about cutie marks. But hey, that's just my thoughts on this episode. If you have differing thoughts or opinions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. Feel like I missed something? Well, then leave that in the comment section down below too. But anyway guys, I'm Ultramatic64, remember don't feel those parasprites, and as always, happy gaming. I'll check you guys on the flip side, bye!
Magnus, the beast, it's loose. It's going to rampage throughout the channel. And you have to tame it before it destroys everything. Can you hear me?